My lords, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Rimworld. We enjoying the episode of Cobra just taking a few minutes to relax. As we can see, his mood is absolutely awful, so if we don't have a mental break within the first 5 or 10 minutes of this episode, I'll be very surprised. Pleasantly surprised, of course. Likewise, Iron Banmar's mood is atrocious as well, being dragged down massively by the fact we haven't had any recent conquest, as that is part of his ideological beliefs that they should raid and conquer other tribes. So, yeah, two out of three of our colonists aren't doing the best at the minute in terms of their mood, so if we do have some sort of mental break, as I said, it wouldn't be any great surprise to anybody, I am sure, so we have to try and nurse this through as best as we can. Now, one thing I did want to do today, and it was mentioned in a comment that I keep meaning to do, is actually deconstruct this well. It'll save our colonists occasionally prioritising this well over the other, so we'll get Cobra to deconstruct that straight away, and then we only have the one well just outside our base doors, and they should no longer be tempted to head up here for a wash. So as you can see, Grump's awoken in the morning, well, 5 in the morning, obviously that's a quick sleeper trait coming through there. So we'll get her started, we'll get her a little bit of breakfast to start her day as Cobra heads off to bed. Not sure why, he has a decent amount of rest, but I guess it's just because of the time, and his schedule was scheduled for sleep when he went off to bed, so I think changing his schedule around might be something we need to look at doing. Now, did we ever... Yes, so Grump does have a sidearm. She has a weapon there. I'm just checking if we actually ever set Grump with a weapon, and we have, so that's fine. Now, another comment that was made. Oh, what do we have here? Bulk goods trader. Who's our best social interaction person? It's going to be Grump, isn't it? Let's send Grump out to deal with this trade caravan. Yes, another suggestion that had been made was to rework this trapped corridor and use some fences rather than doors, and have the corridor too wide with a staggered fence, trap, fence, trap, zigzag pattern. That should double the lethality of the corridor, save some resources because we don't need to use doors any further, we can just use fences, and any animals and raiders will still trigger the traps because they will avoid the fences as they slow them down. Let's just tackle this walrus here that's currently hunting Iron Banmar. Shouldn't take too long to take down, he is fairly well armed there, and if we get Cobra to take up the fight as well, this will speed the process up immensely. Oh, in the meantime, let's just go over to Grump as she has made contact and I accidentally closed the screen. There we go. Okay, so do they have any wood? First and foremost, no. Okay, so what should we sell? Well, let's sell those two because they are sub 50% quality. I think we'll sell those as well because they're quite close to becoming tattered. Likewise, that is tattered 21%. Up here, we'll get rid... In fact, I'm tempted to get rid of all of the clothing, actually, just to free up a little bit of space. So we'll do that. I mean, all our colonists at present are well protected against the elements. Okay. We have plenty of human leather. We could sell some of it. I'll sell the black insect. Is it, again, chitin or chitin? I meant to check the correct pronunciation, but never did, so we'll sell that. Likewise, the rhino leather. It's not likely that we're going to be able to top that up in the future. Wolfskin and panthera fur. The regular insect chitin, whatever it is. The lizard skin and the light leather can all go. We'll sell the drugs. We don't want drugs on campus, so to speak. And we may as well just sell the 1 unit of insect jelly as well. Now, in terms of what we'd like to buy from our visitors here, Let's see what they have. Anything that jumps out at me? I must say, not really. What's this? Okay. Don't really need an outdoor lamp. An indoor lamp would be nice, but we don't have anything to power it with. Mini turret pack? No. Okay, well, there's nothing here that's majorly screaming out to me that we should buy. So I think we'll just accept this trade for 725 silver. So that's cleared up some inventory space and made us a nice bit of profit at the same time. So if Grump, if you could hold back the silver for us, and then we'll return to Iron Bad Maul and Cobra as they tackle this roving seal out here. And there it is, it's dead. So you can now be undrafted and go about your business. Cobra, you're going off to do some more mining. That's fine, that's a good idea. In fact, we'll queue up a few more blocks to mine out. Can never have enough steel. Iron Man Maul, you're repairing the steel spike trap. Very well. So Grump, you're just about to bring that back, and I think once you've done that, we'll ask you to butcher up the recent kill. There we go. So that'll add to our leather stockpile, plus a few extra walrus tusks as well. So let's get all that hauled over. Iron Bammar's just cleaning up a little, that's fine. And there we go. There's the inevitable mental break that was clearly on its way at the start of the episode. So Cobra's going to have a wander around in a daze. Obviously he's well protected against the elements, so we don't need to concern ourselves about that too much. We'll just leave him to it and hope that we don't have any sort of raids or attacks while Cobra's unprotected and out of our control. Meanwhile, is there anything we can do for Iron Bamar? Well, he does have very good construction skills, so what we might do is finish this smoothing off in here. That'll boost his mood just a little bit, so his bedroom is no longer classed as awful. So let's do that. So orders, smooth surface, there we go. Are you assigned to construction? Yes you are, and it's high priority, so you should get on with that pretty quickly. In fact, there you go now. So that's going to help, but it's also going to give him some nice skill boosts as well. Grump, you're researching, that's fine. You're not the best, but it's better than doing nothing, and there's not much else you could be doing right now, let's be honest. And Cobra, you're just doing what you want to do. Okay, a transport pod crash. Yoshi. Green, red, or blue? Let's see. Well, you got a blue hat on, so you're the blue Yoshi, so you can fly. Brilliant. Okay, let's inspect you, shall we? Too smart. I guess that's good. Careful shooter, so you are quite accurate, but yeah, your aiming time is obviously a lot slower. And Bloodlust, which is always fun. Let's have a look at your ideology here. Okay, so you don't actually have any memes there. Oh, you do, collectivist. Okay. So they don't like you to harvest organs. Cannibalism is abhorrent, but we do have plenty of meat at the moment, so that's fine. Nothing else on there that is any great cause for concern. Okay. In terms of your injuries then, what are you suffering from? Blood loss there and there, and you also have blood cancer, so that's never a good thing. You're 43 years old, but your chronological age is 88. Shall we make an attempt to rescue you? Well, your cold protection's not bad, but it could always be better. See, the lack of medical and social skill is a concern, and the only thing they've really got to offer us is a high melee and cooking skill. Saying that, their intellectual skills isn't too bad, and they could knock up some decent pieces of art which would help our colonists' mood. I think we'll go for it. I think we will attempt to save you, so we're going to need a new sleeping spot. So furniture, sleeping spot, and for now you're going to have to make do with sleeping in our main room. And we will send out... Who's got the best medical skill? See, I'd tempted to send Iron Bamar, but he's at risk, major risk, of a mental break. So I think instead we will send Grump. How long do we have before you bleed out? Where are you? 6 hours. Okay, so let's go and stabilise you straight away. So Grump can go and take care of our new arrival. As with a lot of the new arrivals, I don't think we'll expend too much effort attempting to keep them alive. Obviously we'll do what we can, but if they do pass away, then so be it. Iron Bamar's having a crisis of belief. So that's his mental break as predicted now occurring, and he's just hiding in his room because of that. It does make him more susceptible for conversion. Unfortunately, Cobra can't do anything like that because he's suffering a mental break himself. So for now, we're just down to Grump to hold the fort, so to speak. And her mood is also pretty atrocious as well because, well, not only is she starving, but she's also very upset that she had to butcher some human corpses. Anyway, let's rescue Yoshi, and we'll bring him back to our little base. And as I said, if we can keep him alive, then excellent. If not, then it won't be any great loss. But it's always nice to have extra pairs of hands around the base to take care of odd jobs. And it also means we can start to specialise our colonists a little bit more. So we'll get Grump to bring him back, and then Grump can have herself a bite to eat, which she's going to do off her own back, which is great. And then she's off to sleep. Can't say fairer than that. So all colonists asleep or otherwise incapacitated, so to speak. So let's see what tomorrow brings. Okay, as soon as I say that, Iron Bamar has now snapped out of his little funk that he was undergoing. Cobra's still deep in his daze. So Iron Bamar's taken himself off to sleep, which is fine. He could do with a bit of rest. I forgot to set Grump to self-10, so I'm glad I checked that. So again, while Cobra is awake, there's not much we can do with him, so we'll just wait till either Grump or Iron Bamar wake up. And then, as I said, we'll see what the next day brings for our little colony. And there we go, Grump is now up, thanks to a quick sleeper trait. There's a lot of animal filth in here. Thank you, Trade Caravan, that's really nice. Really appreciate that one. So Grump's going to tend to our new patient there. I haven't noticed any pop-ups as to whether they're going to stay or leave. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. I may have missed it. In terms of our food supplies, we've got plenty of both animal and human meat, so all colonists are catered for, so to speak, at the moment. Iron Bamar's still fast asleep, but he should just be about to wake up. There we go. And what we'll do, to ensure that we have plenty of meat for our non-cannibals, we'll have Iron Bamar and Cobra focus on consuming the human meat. So Grump is still pretty bad. How long does that negative mood buff last for? Let's see, expires in 2.2 days, okay. So another 2 days of her at the risk of a mental break. Cobra's had his mechanites tended to by Iron Bamar, which was very nice, and he's also snapped out of his mental break as well, but now he needs to get some rest. As you can see, he's quite tired. In fact, that's not a bad idea there, Iron Bamar. A bit of chocolate should help boost our moods. There we go, it's flying up now nicely. So unfortunately though, we don't have much chocolate left. We only have 13 units as far as I can see. Yep, 13, it's up there. So while it's nice to have that, it's not a long-term solution to our mood issues. Of course, with Iron Bamar, there's not much we can do about his request to go and conquer some people. We're not in any sort of state to launch any raiding parties at the moment, so we're just going to have to live with that, unfortunately. Cobra is in a bad mood because of the pain and a few other things that are obviously having quite a large cumulative effect on his mood. Obviously the catharsis is going to help for the next few days, however. as will this small unit of chocolate, I'm sure. Why don't you just have more than one piece in one sitting? I don't know. This is a very strange way to eat cobra, but whatever. What do we have up here? It's an Arctic coyote. I was going to say fox. It's not a fox. Okay. How much steel do we now have? Did you hold the steel back that you mined? You must have done. Let's see. Where's our steel? 73. Is that our only stack? I think it is. So after a little stargazing, we will send Cobra off to do a bit more mining, and then hopefully we can work on our little corridor just to expand it and improve it as much as we can. Iron Bamar, what are your tasks? Oh, you're smoothing out your room, aren't you? Yes, so let's make sure you do that once you've fed our little, not prisoner, our patient. We haven't captured them or taken them prisoner. We are treating them out of the goodness of our hearts. Obviously, if they do stay, then great. If they don't, then so be it. I don't think we're using any medicine on them. So Cobra was attempting to convert Grump. He had a little bit of success. Her resistance has dropped to 61%. However, she did resent the attempt, so their mood isn't going to be improved by that, unfortunately. And sadly, though, you can't instruct them to focus their conversion attempts on any particular pawn. Obviously, Iron Bamar at the moment would be a good candidate because he's only got 52% certainty. But as we just saw there, it looks like Cobra is going to attempt to convert Grump, which itself, you know, is absolutely fine. Either or would be nice. I'd prefer Iron Bamar just so he doesn't have that negative no recent conquest mood debuff for much longer. Do we have anybody remotely skilled in artistic work? Yes, we do. I never realised Iron Bamar was so good at the arts there. Let's just have a look at his work schedule. And I think we'll increase that to level 1. We do have, we only have 25 granite blocks, and I think that is all. So I don't think we have enough there to craft any sculptures. We could make pottery. There you go. Make some pottery. See what you can make. Don't use the wood. Cancel that. That was my fault there. I didn't instruct them to use. So let's clear all and just go stone blocks. There we go. Glad I spotted that before he got too deep into his work there. I think we only lost 1 unit of wood, which is fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's better than it could have been. You just hold the wood back to the stockpile. There we go. How's our patient doing? He could do with feeding. Can you tend to him? No, you can't. He's going to do some research. Okay, you crack on with the research. That's something we need to be pressing on with at all times, really, so we can unlock the better tech levels. So this pottery that Iron Bamar is about to produce, I think we'll pop that into his bedroom for that little mood boost he has while he's in there. And that should, again, just help keep his mood up just a little bit, especially overnight when he's sleeping. Cobra, you're still hungry. Have a bit of human meat, though. And then I think we shall send you off to bed, which you're doing anyway. Grump, how are you doing? Your mood is appalling. That's fine. Let's get you something to eat. And then I think afterwards you can do a bit of dexterity play just to get your recreation bar filled. And that'll help your mood somewhat. I think the next task we'll do as well is prioritise smoothing the floor in here to improve the room's beauty rating. That's going to help our colonists' mood as they're eating and working, which is always important. The pottery is nearly finished. 15 units of work left to go. Let's see how this turns out. Hopefully it's of good quality. You're going to stop. Right, no, you're not. You're not stopping with just 1 unit of work left. That's ridiculous. There we go. excellent quality. The eating habits of Cobra. Let's have a read of this. This pottery bears an artwork of Legua Cobra Ban Brinilan, packing supplies for a journey with an empty look in his eyes. Well, he is a psychopath. A group of threshers watch from a distance. Almost every shape in this image seems to be static. Though few would expect it, the subjects are in front of 2 carrots. Well, that's an interesting depiction. I like that. Let's get that installed in your bedroom. Yeah, whatever. So, in fact, you can prioritise that because you're heading off to bed anyway with the looks of it. Although you can have a bite to eat first. And that's boosted your room's rating quite nicely. So, once you're in there asleep, you should be in a nice mood. Let's have a look here. What's he got? Spacious interior, quite comfortable. An unsightly environment, really? Is that because? Oh, that might be because of that. I think we'll uninstall that and pop it in the stockpile zone. Let's get that hauled away. What's that done for your mood now? Well, I can't see. Oh no, it's still there. -5. What's unsightly about your bedroom? Who knows? Maybe you're just fussy. So Grump's up and about, doing a bit more research. Let's have her have a little bit of food. How's our patient doing? Not too bad. Their mood isn't great, but that's to be expected. They have blood cancer. I can't imagine you would be in high spirits knowing that. So life continues out here on the ice sheet. I think, as discussed, what we'll do now is we'll get this room's floor surface smoothed. We'll get this room's floor surface smoothed. That's what I'm trying to say. There we go. Get your words out. So Cobra can start work on that, which is obviously going to boost his construction skill nicely. And each little tile that we do is going to improve the beauty rating of the room as well. So that should keep our moods up all around. In terms of your mechanites, you can be treated in a day and a half, so we'll try and remember that. And with Cobra and Iron Banmar working side by side on this smoothing, it should get this done in pretty good time. As we can see, our colonists are all interacting, and it seems that they're interacting quite nicely. A few jokes and what have you, but they don't seem to be insulting anybody at the moment, which is always nice. Cobra's getting a bit hungry, so off you go for a bite to eat. And then continue your efforts. Likewise, you could do with something to eat as well, so off you go. How are these two getting along? She actually hates Iron Banmar more than Cobra, which is interesting. But everybody seems to have a neutral-ish opinion of Yoshi, so if Yoshi does join us, well, that could be quite interesting, although Yoshi has... What? Okay, so another colonist has gone catatonic. Let's rescue her, get her into her bed, where she can hopefully recover nice and quickly. She will need feeding. Can you feed her? Nope, cannot feed Grump, no food. Well, we have food over here, so I'm not sure what he means by that. He's doing it anyway. Alright, do what you want. Ignore me. Another thing we want to do very soon is get a third bedroom set up for Grump, so her and Cobra don't disturb one another when they're in and out of their shared dwelling. Let's get that pulled out of here for a start. And then I think we shall start, yeah, I'll start planning where we want the next bedroom to go. So we have the Ancient Danger down here, and that probably extends further out to the left there, so we want to be careful about just mining out in this area for the time being. We don't really want our other colonists to have to go through another bedroom to access their own. So what I think we might do And then we'll do a plan for this. Where is it? Where's the plan tool? I can never remember. Is it in miscellaneous? Oh, I don't know. Was it in here? Oh, here it is. Yes. We'll have this room, what is currently the shared bedroom, as perhaps the dining room stroke recreation room. And then off of that, we shall have a corridor like so. And then Cobra, your bedroom can go there. And then Grump's bedroom can go here. 7 by 6, 7 by 5. And I think that's the way we'll do it for now. And Bammar's room can stay where it is for now, but we'll probably relocate it in the future. So that's how I'd like, for now, the base to be. We can always adjust it over time by putting in extra walls and doors and whatnot to break up some of these spaces into smaller sub-rooms if we needed. We actually do want to have a door here across our little butchery room, so we'll queue that up as a matter of some urgency. So a steel door there. You have plenty of steel blocks over here that need hauling back at some point, but that's not desperately urgent, I don't think. Not right now, anyway. There we go. How's this room looking now? So awful. I don't know what it was before, but it's still classed as awful at the moment, so it's not been improved too much yet. How's Yoshi doing? So their injuries are getting close to being healed. Obviously, unfortunately, there's not much we can do about their blood cancer, not with our current tech levels anyway. But as soon as they are healed from their more not pressing, no, I don't know how to describe it. As soon as these laceration style issues have been dealt with, then we'll see if Yoshi is going to join us. I don't think they're going to. I think we'd have found out by now if they were. Just get that trash cleaned up, please. I mean, it would, yes, as I was saying, it would be nice if they were to join us, just to have the extra pair of hands around the base to take care of a few things, and it does mean we can diversify and specialise our colonists that little bit more as well. And that'll free them up for their more specialised tasks, rather than keeping everything generalised as they tend to be right now, especially with Cobra, who lends his hand to almost any task around the base at the moment. What do we have here? A mad Arctic coyote. Okay. I'm sure the traps will take care of that, but if not, I'm sure Cobra and Iron Bammar will be more than capable of handling one lone coyote if needed. Cobra, you have a bite to eat, so that's that room done. Now it's slightly impressive, which is good. That's going to help the mood when they're in and around this room, as we can see here. Spacious interior, extremely comfortable and slightly impressive dining room, all adding up to a nice decent mood there. Well, I say decent, it's 25%, which is not decent at all, but it's better than it has been lately. So with that done, I think we'll press on with this mining order. So mine there, get all that done, and these two, what will become bedrooms as well. There we go. So Cobra's tending his mechanites, 12%. I'm not sure what the total 10 quality needs to be for the mechanites, but hopefully we'll be free of them very soon, because they're having a very poor effect on his mood because of the pain. So there you go, Yoshi has been fully healed and isn't staking around. I hope you can handle the coyote. Never mind, the coyote has become incapacitated thanks to one of our traps. So you're safe to leave. Lucky you. Wasn't planned that way, I can assure you. Okay, after a bit of cleaning in this area, let's get the Arctic coyote hauled back to our stockpile zone. We can hear Cobra starting to mine out the access corridor first of all. In fact, Iron Bamar, why don't you go and haul the steel back? Then we know what we've got to work with. Cobra, you continue mining, which you are. Grump, you're still out for the count, so... And you've got osteoporosis all over, which is not great. Has that always been something you've suffered from? I can't say that I've ever noticed, or is that something that's been developed in the more recent past? Either way, it's something we've now got to keep an eye on. Just adds to the challenge, I suppose. Well, at least we've got a mood boost there. Not a mood boost, a relation boost with Hinuinda. Thanks to Yoshi's successful exiting of the map in healthy condition. Healthy being, of course, rather relative, given his long-standing medical concerns that he has. So we'll return our focus to excavating these 2 new bedrooms. And then once they're done, we'll get them smoothed out, and then we'll start work on our trapped corridor. How much steel do we have in our stockpile now? Let's have a look. 155. So we're going to need more to really expand it, so we'll have to leave it as it is for now. Poor Grumpy's not in the best of mood because she soiled herself, and I don't think anybody would be in a good mood if that had happened to them. Can we clean her up in any way? Doesn't look like it, no. Although is that because you're not set to tend to people? No, you are. Yes, you're set to tend to people, so I guess we just can't do it. Okay, off to bed then, Iron Bamar. Cobra, just as you're waking up. Yeah, you get your recreation bar filled. It's going to help your mood at least a little bit, and every little does help. And then once you've done that, let's get you mining. Okay, attending to the Grump first. That's also important, so that's fine. Oh, God. Oh, good God. Right. This could end very, very badly. Very badly. Let's take a minute here. So Grump's of no use to us, because she's incapacitated. Hopefully it's only a small infestation. Let's see, shall we? No. Not now. Okay, right. Let's see what comes here, shall we? Oh God, nope, 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 nope. Bugger is what I'll say to that. I would say that's an unfairly large infestation. Iron Bamar's done for. Oh God. Oh, you've got to laugh. If you didn't laugh, you'd cry, wouldn't you? Right, so. Well done. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I guess that spells end of the line, really. Not much we can do at this point. Iron Bamar and Cobra are both surely done for, barring some... Although you're not bleeding out. Although that will probably change soon. So just let's see what happens. Grump, you're safe-ish, as well as safe as anybody can be, but there's no way for you to get out without digging your way out. And there's no way for you to access this without triggering the hive. Well, is that end of the road? I mean, even if we'd have locked off the door, which would have prolonged Cobra just a little bit. So that's Iron Bamar gone. That's a shame. Yeah, even if we didn't send Cobra in full John Rambo mode, the insects would have just dug through the walls relatively quickly anyway. The only thing we could have done differently there is perhaps... Cobra is up. That's it. Run away. No. Fall down. as I was saying, yes, don't dig out the ancient danger. Yeah, the only other thing we could have done... Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Cobra, please tell me you're not bleeding out. Right. So Iron Banmar's gone. There's nothing we can do about that. He's dead. Most of the insects are now dead. The Mega Spider that is left isn't in the best of condition. If Cobra could get up, we might... Oh god, the Mega Spider's up. Go and aggro the... There you go, that's better. Right. Are we able, once Cobra gets up, to deal with this in any way? I think we're not going to have time to build a wall, are we? To block this off. Maybe if we built a wall like there and then crept around and just walled off this little corner of the stockpile. That might work. Cobra, oh no, he's bleeding out now. No. Grump, how you doing? Malnutrition trivial, you need to get snap out of it quick. And I mean quick. Well, we may get a minor miracle here. May. Although, it's not likely. It's looking very unlikely, in fact, because Grump's just useless at the moment. Cobra's bleeding out, and there's nobody here to rescue him. Which is a shame, because I thought we had a way out of this. We really need Grump to wake up quick. Medical emergency? Well, you don't say. So, it looks like Cobra is done for. Oh, he's got sepsis now as well. So, Cobra is in a world of hurt right now and is probably going to die. Grump is probably going to starve to death at this point. Oh dear. We'll see what happens. We might get lucky. Let's not write it off just yet. But it's not looking good, let's be honest. So you're no longer bleeding out with the looks of it anyway. At least the blood icon has gone, but the sepsis is not good. You are so close to starving to death, it's not even funny. Oh, that was so close to being a salvageable situation, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Okay, so that's Cobra gone. So that's the ideology we set up now, dead. And we've switched to Twisted Path, because Grump, our remaining colonist, who, well, I say, well, there we go. They're all dead. Right. I'll press keep playing, but we'll stop it here. Now here's where some input would be welcome. Do we, obviously off camera, because it's going to be very boring to watch, but do we keep it going until somebody stumbles by and then we take control of them and they become our new colonists, so we carry on as is and hope we can get this walled off nice and quickly? Or do we start again, which would be the third the second restart, the third series, in relatively short succession, but perhaps try a different biome? And I was thinking of the Feralisk infested jungle. Something a little bit different, but something that also poses a bit of a challenge as well. So let me know. But for now, because there's nothing else we can do, we'll end this episode here. To say it's been eventful is a huge understatement. So, thanks for watching. As always, you take care of yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. It's ta-ta for now.